Hey friends, what's up? It's Abby. So today is February 28th. It's a Sunday. It's almost 1 o'clock. It's 12:57 currently, and I need to do accounting homework. And I hate accounting homework so much. It's actually the worst thing in my life. It's definitely not my favorite class, but I still think that I'm going to be an accounting major. I need to do accounting homework, and I am going to take you guys along with me doing my accounting homework. You can do my accounting homework with me. I also have to study for, I think I have one midterm next week. I'm pretty sure. Oh yes, I have my macroeconomics midterm next week. So that is what I'm going to do today. So here's my Canvas. I just have all of chapter 6 to do for accounting, and then that I don't have to do because I do sapling homework instead of essays. He lets us, so it's fine. But I need to do my extra credit, my chapter 6 quiz, and my chapter 6 homework. I always start with the extra credit because it's the Learn Smart in the online book, and that makes me read the book to do the extra credit, so that's what I do first. So I am just gonna open the online book. So we use the Fundamentals of Financial Accounting McGraw-Hill Connect book. I don't know. Most of my books are the McGraw-Hill Connect because they have access to the online one through school, and then so I have my accounting, my stats, and my Spanish are all on that. Okay, so last week we had chapter 4, and we also had a midterm last week. I got like a 70 something on it, which is amazing because I freaking don't understand accounting. So that was pretty good for me. So we're doing chapter 6 this week, and we are learning about merchandising operations and multi-step income statements, which sounds so fun. I think for accounting, everything makes sense to me. It just takes a long time for me to like understand and process everything, so that's why I don't like accounting, but it all makes sense to me. I'm just gonna start doing this module, and then I'm gonna give you like a little rundown of how I use my iPad for school. Also, to study before I start, I'm just gonna put on my March playlist to listen to while I study, even though it's not March yet, but I made it yesterday and I think it's gonna be fire. So let's start studying. Hi, so before the time lapses start, yes, I do know that the iPad screen recording and my time lapse of me don't match up. I spent a lot of time trying to match them up and it didn't work. Just ignore it. You've been on my mind lately, I tell you all. So I'm about a third of the way done with my chapter, but I'm just gonna show you how I use my iPad to study / take notes while I'm reading or during class. It's basically the same thing, but for when I'm in class, usually my professors post their PowerPoints, so I just go into Canvas. I have this handy dandy school folder on my iPad, and I go into Canvas. So I'm just gonna go to econ because I need to do my slides for that for next week anyways. Oh, I don't have slides next week. Oh, I have a midterm next week. Stellar astronomy we usually have slides for, and I don't have all the slides in there. Chapter 6, hang on, let me see what the last chapter I have slides for is. So chapter 6, I'm just gonna add the slides. So I open it up in Canvas, and then I press box with the arrow right over here, and I just do it to notability, and then I create a new note, and I change the subject to whatever subject I'm doing, and then this is chapter 6, and then I name all of my slides differently in each of my classes. So these are labeled by lectures, this is labeled by weeks because we don't have slides in this class. I label these by chapters, so I'm gonna label my thing chapter 6. I also label this one by week, but I label it by week and then what days I did it on also. And then this one I label it by chapters, but I do chap T, so all of them have different names. So chapters, import it, and then once it sends it to Notability, I always change the background color of the paper to whatever color PowerPoint is, just so if I add pages, if I need extra notes, it'll be the same color. So if I add a page, it is the same color as the background of my slides. That just, I don't know, it helps my brain. Since I am studying accounting right now, sometimes I'll draw in the equations and the graph things. Like I drew in the service company and merchandising company graph thing because honestly it was just taking too much time to import it to my notes. But if I ever want a picture like this one, I will just screenshot it on my laptop. Command-Shift-3, that's how you screenshot the whole screen on your Mac, and then I just airdrop it to my iPad, and then I edit it, I crop it. So I'm just gonna pretend like that is good, and then I press the plus button, photo library, and then I add whatever picture, and then I move it around to where I want it to be. I change my paper colors when I'm studying or when I'm taking notes, honestly, just for my enjoyment. It really doesn't make a difference, I'm gonna be honest. And if I'm doing a lot of writing, then I'll make the lines smaller, but usually I have it on this second setting right here instead of this first setting. I don't know, I just like writing bigger, I guess. Honestly, it doesn't really matter because I could just zoom in and read it anyways. So that's how I use my iPad for notes. If you want a more in-depth thing of how I use my iPad for notes, I can do that. I'm going to do more accounting, and I will chat with you when maybe when I'm done with accounting, possibly when I've just given up on accounting for the time being. I also have to study, so. Before the sprinklers come on, please, what else is on? Owes to you for making me an ovation, but it's over now. Let the man go, 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 let the man go. I'm not anything you dream me on. Don't make fun of my handwriting. I know it's not cute, and it's like half cursive, half script, or half, what's the opposite of cursive? The opposite of cursive. Oh, see, I was right. Okay, so yeah, I know my handwriting is like half cursive, half script. Honestly, it's honestly a lazy way to write, and I like cursive F's, so if I'm writing in script and the next word starts with an F, I will go into a cursive F and then just start cursive. Let the man go. I'm answering questions, and if you can see all the red X's on my screen, just ignore it. So I just finished reading my chapter and doing the extra credit, and that took me like 2 hours, almost 2.5 hours actually. And that is just entirely too long when it estimates the time it always estimates the time as like half an hour, and it always takes me like 3 hours to do, which is amazing for me, but like I guess that means I get better understanding. I am going to take a break right now because that was a lot, and I will get back to you at like 4 o'clock. It's 3:40 right now, so yeah, at like 4 o'clock I'll start again. Hey, it's been an hour, so it's 4:39 currently. I just needed a longer break, and I'm gonna spend more time on accounting right now. I have to do the homework and then a quiz. This is 10 questions. Each question has multiple parts, so it'll probably take me like half an hour to do, and you can watch me do that. I'm also going to be eating my flat popcorn while I do that. Baby, you could keep me going, 'cause you've been everywhere. Let me take up all the love you're showing. I need it more than air. Hi, I'm still doing my accounting homework, but I just got an answer completely right and correct on my first try. Thank you. I am a genius. That's all I needed to say because I'm so proud of myself. I just wanna be free from the freak. Feel love for the first time. I just wanna love something about me. See something to open my eyes. Don't wanna be the only one with a house key. Have something I'm proud of. I got a 22 on this, and honestly I'm not gonna do it because it's hard and I just don't want to. Just kidding, I think I figured out at least one of the things that are wrong, I think. But I will be redoing that portion of the homework, and that I think will be the only portion that I will be redoing. Now we could take our time. Out of sight, out of mind, out of sight, out of mind, out of mind, out of sight. I ended up getting 25.24 points out of 31. I don't freaking know what the heck is wrong with my other answers. Now I'm gonna take my quiz and be done with accounting for the week because this is some bull crap. So I'm done with accounting, so that means I'm done for the night. I thought I was going to do macroeconomics, but accounting took way longer than I thought it would take. It is 6:30 right now, and I started at like 1. And with that, I'm going to end the video. So thank you friends so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more of me. Leave a comment down below telling me how I can make my accounting better. I swear
don't do it all on Sunday night.
that's all for me. Thanks for watching. Love you lots. See you soon. Bye.